Well, can you pick and choose who gets to use the nice effects of mushrooms?
Well, I'll start out by let me just comment on the juxtaposition of a needle and a spoon and some magic mushrooms. I was once in the category on the right, which was the needle and the spoon. I was a heroin addict for over 20 years. And through the use of psychedelics in terms of in a therapeutic way, specifically something called iboga, I ended my 20-year dependency on opiates. So they don't really belong in the same frame. In terms of pick and choose, no. What we like to see is this available for all people of all walks of life and political beliefs. The focus of the article was really concerned with who has the power to say who gets to have the therapeutic effects of these drugs. And I should also say there's been decades of research in terms of addiction and PTSD.
I get that. It feels a lot like when I was covering medical marijuana, right? We got states that support psychedelics, both red states and blue states right now support them. It's actually a federal law. You've got Joe Biden and Democrats who control both houses of Congress, both sides of the Capitol. Why haven't they moved to make it legal if, in your words, it's so useful?
I think it's a slow process. We're moving towards that. I think there's a lot of factors involved, including old ideas about what these drugs can do and can't do. And also, there is some threat to the status quo. And we're talking about pretty entrenched pillars of power in our country. We're talking about the pharmaceutical industry and the mental health care industry. So there is some challenges and there's some pushback, but mainly I think it's because of the failed war on drugs and the hype around how dangerous things can be. And there is some dangers for sure, but the benefits I think far outweigh the dangers.
Okay, so I'm still confused as to why this is sort of overtly political, and this is one of the lines that caught our attention. If MDMA is so helpful in the treatment of PTSD, why are veterans given special priority in a society that's traumatized so many people? What about the trauma of racism, of poverty, of police violence, and mass incarceration? Problems actively increased by right-wing policies supported by people like the Mercers. If at the same time you've got red states and blue states making this legal or having that path, I'm unclear as to what the political problem is.
Right. So there is a path being cleared, and it's bipartisan. And for sure, we were speaking to a liberal audience and a left-wing audience in The Guardian. I could just say, I could sort of flatten the argument and saying that the problem is entrenched power. So the only ways that we have to disseminate these drugs right now is through the pharmaceutical industry, right? And the pharmaceutical industry has its own history well, it's a checkered history, and also the mental health care. The mental health care in this country is not accessible. So how are we going to get these medicines to people? And that was the point of the Guardian article. What we were trying to say, in particular, we're pointing to Republicans, but we could point to Democrats absolutely with the same type of, with the same finger and say that the issue here is that there's not enough access to mental health in the first place.
That's bipartisan agreement there. Dimitri, we got to run. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.